Good morning everybody, I hope you all had an awesome day so far and a great start to the week. Here I'm lucky enough to be positioned at a perfect spot. So one of my mates is getting a cream load to the RedStag, so S30 6.1s home load, and he's just setting up the trailer for loading, and we have one of my other mates on the grapple loader as well. The trailer's current position is about 2 meters off the ground, so it's easy to get to the drawbar. Then after, you can swing out the drawbar, get the drawbar in line and the tow eye in line with the ring feeder. Once everything's aligned and the ring feeder has been engaged, the pin will drop, which will lock it. And then after that, we'll be attaching the air hoses, the electrical plug, and truck ABS if the truck has it. Sometimes the bolsters can get a little bit too heavy, so the grapple loader can manually lift them up for you and put the bolsters into place, which also helps as well with keeping your energy levels up and wear and tear on your shoulders and your arms. As common injuries with lock truck driving is shoulder related, with the rotator cuffs, arms, wrists, as we're doing a lot of movement with heavy objects like the bolsters are heavy, drawbar is heavy if the bearings in the turntable are not greased or adjusted right. Yeah, a lot of factors which can make life a little bit tougher, but all in all it's happy days, like no issues really. It's just over time the wear and tear. So due to that reason, it's good to get yourself a massage once a month. If you have more money, a couple of times a month, and if you're flash airs every week if you wanted, every on the weekend or whatever. But you could be a lucky person and have your partner give you a massage if you ask nicely, or you know, play your cards right, and you might get a happy ending as well, so it's double trouble, you know, it's a win-win. But yeah, like I say, if you're a lady, get yourself a nice man, nice lady, or if you're feeling a little bit adventurous, even go to Thailand, lady boy, you know, it's the world is your oyster. Luckily for me, I have an amazing lady and she's awesome. From the Philippines. Filipinas are known throughout the world to be caring, loving, look after you as well, so it's happy days. And to all the boys out there, no, a legit lady, not a lady boy. But anyway, I don't know how I got onto that topic, it just Narnia styles. But yeah, as you can see, our mate over here is stacking up the logs, make sure it looks pretty, pristine, all in the legal framework of loading. With a grapple loader, it does take a bit of time. It's definitely a perfectionist sort of experience, and especially with the 6.1s as well. A lot better to load, a lot better looking, but yeah, as a grapple can only take probably like 3 to 4 logs, if that. It does take a while, especially if you have a 54 ton or a 58 ton truck. It takes a little bit more longer as the log quantity is a lot more. And for the chaining up of the truck, once completed, 3 chains is the safest bet. That's the hella PC version, but you can do for that length legally 2 chains. Logs that come out of the KPP, which is in one of my previous videos, you should check it out, awesome. Those logs have been fully debarked, like nothing there, it's just pure smooth logs. Those logs, definitely 3 chains, because they're a lot more prone to slide. And as we all know, wet and wild is good, but not when it comes to logs. Logs that are actually from the bush, depending, if they have more bark on them, you can get away with 2 chains if they are 5.9 meters or 6.1 meters and above. Anything below that, definitely would do 3 chains per pack. Here our mate is loading up the dolly pack. Usually the dolly pack is a little bit lower than the rear. That's due to weight. The dolly can hold a lesser weight than the rear, as there's more support on the rear of the truck than there is on the dolly. For the dolly weight, 11 ton, and for the rear of the trailer is 13 ton. For the truck, it stays the same depending on the model of the truck, but for the Kenworths, for the 108s, K200s is 12 ton. That's the safest a weight. Some go up to 13, but that's depending on the situation. Like if you're going up steep hills or boggy terrain or whatever, it's better to actually have your drivers, which are on your truck, more weighted so you can get more grip. Plus another cool feature, we have generally CTI systems, which is central tire inflation systems, which can pump up your tires or get air from your tires out, and they're actually generated by compressors, which is always handy if you're going out of a muddy skid or just need some more traction on hills. It's good to have it on off-highway laden, so that's just another little thing. If you've got it, always good to use. And when you're loaded on the highway, it'd be on highway laden, or empty to on highway empty. Just a few settings for that. And then also we have cross lock, diff locks, and anti-traction as well, which helps you not lock up when you're going up hills, so you can actually push up with no worries. With all the equipment we have, there should be no worries about getting stuck or unable to climb out. Some hills are steep and sometimes you have to get the loader to push you up, just from the back, so you can get some more momentum up steep hills. And when you're going down steep hills, your trailer brake is your best friend, as if you're going down, you have Jacobs on. The Jacobs can actually lock up your drivers, so the wheels that are providing power for you to have momentum. If you're going down on loose metal, for example, it can lock up, so it pays to just either have it on a low setting, trailer brake to feather, or just turn it off, go down on a lower gear, and yeah, as I say, just feather that trailer brake. The actual loading of this is about 15 minutes from start to finish, pretty standard time, as the grapple loader can only take a few pieces at a time. As you can see, it's a lot more precise though. You get a better finish with a grapple loader rather than a wheel loader. Wheel loader can pump and get the load on fast, but sometimes the actual presentation of the load is actually quite subpar, but that's depending on the loader as well, the operator. The area that I'm in right now, forest-wise, is called Roto'ihu Forest, which is halfway between Whakatane and the Mount Maunganui and Tauranga. So it's actually a perfect location to get multiple loads to the port, instead of going all the way up to Kaingaroa Forest and then going all the way back, which round trip would be a good 4.5 to 5 hours with traffic, unloading, ticketing, everything else. Yeah, it takes ages. But here, prime spot. At this moment, our mate is just checking his weights and relaying that to the loader operator. If everything's all good as it is, he's moving forward, as the reach of the grapple wouldn't make the pack. So now it's a lot easier for the loader operator to do his work, and also for the driver as well to see the load. When the conditions are dry like it is now, lots of dust gets thrown up, whereas if it's been raining just a little bit, it can keep the dust down, or if it's been hella rain, then you don't have to worry about dust. Just the mud, and sometimes the mud as well is worse than actually having the dust. If anyone's interested in actually attaining driver licensing, courses, what have you, feel free to leave a comment and I can actually get the information for you. That would be for New Zealand. Other parts of the world, I have no idea, because my experience is only solely in New Zealand. Australia is similar, but has differences as well. I started a course in 2017, finished in 2018 with my full Class 5 license, wheels, tracks, rollers, dangerous goods, forklift, the whole shebang. And from there I thought, right, let's get the experience up, and hopped on to the log trucks in Gisborne in the east coast of New Zealand. And then after that, spread my wings a bit as well into concrete truck driving, and then also doing fertilizer as well as silage for the animal feed. Yeah, so corn waste from Sedenko in Gisborne. Went out to Mahia, different local area farms and stuff like that around the area, around Gisborne. Really cool. And that was before I did the concrete truck driving with Allied Concrete. That was 2.5 years with Allied Concrete. Loved it. Awesome experience. But then after that, I thought, right, my qualification is in forestry driving, so level 3. So that's why I went back onto the log trucks and never looked back. I've been doing it for 3.5 years now, solid, of log truck driving. 2.5 years have been with the company I've been working for. So 2 years with Watchorn and then the company that I'm with now. All under the same umbrella, mega company, and love it. Love it, honestly, awesome company to work for. Really supportive in developing drivers and also with the quality of vehicles as well. We have a high quality of vehicles and a good range as well. Obviously, when you start off, you're going to be on the older gear. You're not going to go straight onto the top of the line, blooming Kenworth or DAF or whatever, because obviously, you got to build your experience up, So, the 104, awesome truck. 108, I started off on a Kenworth 108. Took a little bit to get, comfortable with it. And then after that, onto the K200, and that's what I'm on now. 5-axle, 50 ton, which is pretty standard for a lot of the trucks you see on the road. 46 ton for the 4-axle, 50 ton. Eventually, I'll be going on highway 54 or 58 ton. Those are 2 different permits. So once you reach 58 ton, I would imagine you'd be on a higher pay rate. It's more responsibility, higher weights, but then again, maybe not. I don't know what the median price is now for wage-wise for truck drivers in New Zealand. I heard whispers that it's $34, $35 compared to Australia. Not really, there, but what can I say? I love what I do anyway, so it's always a bonus if you can have a little bit of extra pocket money at the end of the fortnight. But starting out, money shouldn't be your main goal. Obviously, you need something to pay the bills, but gaining your experience, once you're experienced, then that's when the dollars will come. I used to chase the money when I first started out, which is a fair one, but realized it's better to just stay in one place, build your way up, and your pay will go with your experience. Now I'm top dollar, living the dream, close my eyes, that's when reality hits and all that good stuff. Now I just love the variety of my job, Like, get to see the beautiful scenery, meet awesome people, like the people I work with are awesome from all walks of life as well, and workmates ranging from ex-soldiers to a teacher. Obviously different industries as well, truck driving, farmers. You've got gang members as well. You've got, I know a handful of different gang members from Mongrel Mob, one of the prominent gangs here in New Zealand, Black Power, tribesmen as well. I know a few tribesmen, but it's all good because my mind is, if you're okay to me, I'm okay to you. Happy days, no judgment, not like I'm full-on gang member or anything like that, not even. I do my own thing, but because we work in the environment, professional, all that sort of stuff. But here in New Zealand, a lot of people in the forestry scene and all that sort of stuff, or even in general, have some sort of gang affiliation or whatever. Like I say, I know people and I just treat them with respect, as you would, and they're all good to me as well. So that's all that matters. As we're all human, we all have families, we all have this and that. So it's all good in the hood. But yeah, the video's coming up. I'm gonna be getting loaded very shortly after our mate has given the docket numbers to our other mate. And then yeah, that'll be me. Move into position, get the cream load. This load is going to Sequel, which is in Kawerau, and after that would get a home load as well from the KPP. Here we are, our mate's moving into position as my load is on the left hand side. The load itself, 12 ton on the truck, 11 on the dolly, and I go 12 just to be safe on the rear pack, so at least a ton under. I just want to thank everyone for watching. I hope you stay safe, have an awesome night and day, and if you like this video, give it a like, thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe, that'll be much appreciated for more amazing content. See you on the next one.